Hi guys, welcome to another video in the Getting into MBA College video series. For everyone who is new, I am Chhavi Gupta. I am an IIT Delhi and I am Ahmedabad Alum, and I was also the CAT 2017 100 percentiler. In today's video, I will answer the quintessential question. What does it take to get into a B school, to get into an MBA college? And specifically, I will talk about all the parameters that are being judged, all the things that you should potentially work on if your aim is to get into an MBA college. I will also break a lot of myths that I have heard through my past 2 years of counseling. I have heard things like that only engineers can get into MBA colleges and everything of that sort. So I will talk about all the 3-4 different parameters that you are judged on or ranked on, and then how do you need to improve those 3-4 parameters. Let's just get started. The first parameter is your past academics. This includes your class 10th marks, class 12th marks, and your undergraduation score. This criteria is there when you are getting shortlisted for MBA colleges and is still there when you are finally getting the admission. The percentage when you are getting shortlisted is a little higher as compared to the percentage when you are getting finally selected. A few colleges have lower weightage to your past academics, and for details you can visit my website. You will get detailed analysis of different colleges, but a few colleges pay less attention to it while a few colleges have a significant percentage requirement. For example, I am Bangalore or even I am Ahmedabad. The second parameter is your entrance exam score. Now, in general, it is the CAT score that is counted, or it can be, for example, the XAT score or some other management entrance examination score. This particular criteria has a significant weightage, at least in the first part, that is getting shortlisted into MBA colleges. And even after that, when you are getting finally admitted, at that time also your CAT score has a significant, you can say, weightage. Now, for example, in IIM Calcutta, that weightage is quite high. So if for someone who gets a really high CAT score, you have very good chance of getting shortlisted and then getting selected as well. Continuing for the same, there are different ways of taking in CAT score. Some people directly take the percentile, some take the ratio of your score divided by the highest score achieved, and all of these different ways are there, but net they just kind of translate into how well you performed in your entrance examination. The third part is extra points, for example, work experience points. Work experience points are of course given to people who have a significant work ex. The work ex points also depend on your duration of work experience. So if it is up till 6 months, I think you get no points. If it is up till 1 year, 1.5 years, then you get some. Till 2.5, 3 years, I think that is where the maximum is found. And after that, it gradually decreases as well. So this is the work experience points. The next aspect of it is gender diversity points. It might or might not be there in all colleges, but it is sometimes there at least to get shortlists. So for the first part, MBA shortlists, gender diversity points are generally included. For example, in IIM Calcutta, it is included. While I'm sure that at least in the final selection, most of the colleges do not consider gender diversity points. Another parameter is academic diversity points. These points are given to ensure that people who are not from science background or engineering background are also able to get into MBA colleges. Because earlier the ratio was really skewed towards only engineers getting admission into MBA colleges. So that is another set of points that people who are from different backgrounds, non-engineering backgrounds, do get. This can be there in the MBA shortlist and is generally also there when you are finally getting selected. These were all the parameters that were kind of common in between how do you get your MBA college shortlist calls and how do you get selected finally into the MBA colleges. However, till now everything was mostly objective. You can kind of take out the numerical score for your MBA shortlist call just using these very objective parameters. Coming after this, coming to the interview round, this is where your subjective skills are kind of judged. So they will judge how you perform in the GD, how you perform in the PI, in the written ability test, definitely. A general concept is that having a good profile would lead you to a better personal interview and hence more chances of getting into MBA colleges. Just recapping what a profile is something which of course includes all the objective parameters that we just talked about. But apart from this, it also includes your hobbies, your extracurriculars, and what you were doing apart from the compulsory things that you were supposed to do, right? That is what kind of defines a profile. Now, a personal interview, as I have described in a few videos how personal interviews go, and you can find the link on the screen. But the way personal interviews go is that they will not just ask about your course or your work experience. They will ask you about your hobbies, what are your strengths, weaknesses, what is something you want to pursue, what are your goals, how do they link to your personality or something you like, and tons of different questions. Now, there are plenty of opportunities to bring up things which you are good at, but you have not really pursued. For example, if you are good at writing and you have a blog of your own, it's an excellent point to bring up in a personal interview, and that is something that defines your profile. If you are someone who is just good at sketching, it's an excellent point to bring up that you have an Instagram page with so many followers, etc. So these are all the aspects of a profile. Definitely, to know more about profile, you can watch my video on profile building, and the link is again there on the screen, so you can see that. But this is the only subjective parameter that comes after everything that we have discussed. So for anyone who feels that being a non-engineer will not let you into an MBA college, being someone who has no work experience means that you will not get into an MBA college, being from a top tier, not being from a top tier engineering college means that you will not be able to get into an MBA college. These all parameters do not really matter. All of the parameters that I talked about, these are very objectively scaled, and hence you stand a very good chance to at least get to the shortlist level. And once you are in the interview, it totally depends on your own preparation and your own profile. So for anyone who is aiming to get into MBA colleges, whether it is right after your college, your undergraduate college, or it is after 2-3 years of work experience, or however you want to get into MBA colleges, just ensure that everyone who has a good academic background stands an excellent chance of getting into different MBA colleges. And that is it from my side. I hope it clears a lot of myths around someone who is allowed to give the exam or not allowed to give the exam. There are definitely some cutoffs. For example, I think around 60% in 10th, 12th is the cutoff for someone to get into IIMA Ahmedabad. But these cutoffs will be different for different colleges and might or might not be there at many places as well. Apart from this, there's no other prerequisite that you need to be from a specific stream, from a specific college, from a specific place, or even company where you're working at. Nothing like that works. These are the different parameters that are included. Apart from that, once you reach the shortlist call stage, it is all dependent on you and how you perform in the final interview and GD process. So that's it from my side, guys. I hope that this helps you. And let me know, give me your feedback in comments below. Let me know what next video I should create, and I will definitely do that. Apart from that, you can connect with me on multiple social media channels. I have all the links in description below. It would be great to be connected on LinkedIn, Telegram, Instagram. And yeah, I guess I'll see you soon. This Saturday, like every Saturday, 7 p.m, I will have my live Q&A session. So if you would like to hear me, like to ask any questions, definitely come on and join. Okay, bye-bye.